Good evening, friends. So today we are here for interview preparation session. So today we'll be taking some questions from basics of data science. Let me write that quickly. Okay, so let's take our first question. What is data science first? Okay, so data science, we can say it is an interdisciplinary field. Interdisciplinary interdisciplinary field. Okay, so data science so basically it encompasses many different fields. So we can use here ML, AI. So basically, yeah, basic statistics. I use all sorts of things here. So it is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from noisy, structured or unstructured data, and use those insights across a broad range of application domains to find the solutions. Okay. So taking the next one. So next we have, why is it so popular? Why is it so popular? Okay, so the reason why data science is so popular is because of the kind of insights it allows us to draw from the data. And these insights have led to some major innovations in several fields. Yeah, and using these insights, for example, we are able to determine taste of a particular customer or the likelihood of a product to succeed in a market. Okay, so coming to the next one. So how is data science different from traditional programming? How is data science different from traditional programming language? Okay, so in traditional programming, what we used to do is we had an input. So we used to analyze the input, and according to the output we needed, we wrote the code which contained the information, means rules and functions, to transform the provided input into the expected output. But in case of data science, we already have the input and output. So we have large volumes of data that contains the inputs and their mappings to the expected output. So using the algorithms, we find out the rules according to which the inputs can go into the expected outputs. So we find out here the rules of the mapping, and for the first one, we write the rules for the mapping. So in traditional programming, we write the rules, and in data science, we find out the rules using algorithms. Okay, so let's take the next one. What is machine learning? Okay, so the field of study which gives the computers the capability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Okay, so this is the definition. So we can also say machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, as it allows machine to learn from their experiences without any coding. Okay. So let's take the next one. What is deep learning? Okay, so deep learning is a subset of machine learning itself. So super subset of AI basically. So in this, we use neural networks to imitate the structure of a human brain. So just as the brain learns from information, machines are also made to learn from the information provided to them. Okay, so let's take the next one. What is confusion matrix? My friends, so what is confusion matrix? Okay, so confusion matrix basically is a performance evaluation metric. So it is used to estimate the performance of a model. It tabulates the actual values to the predicted values, and it is represented by a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so next. Yeah, so next, what are the various what are the various evaluation measures for confusion matrix. Okay, let me write down. We'll go through them one by one. Error rate, accuracy, sensitivity. Specificity, precision, uh, another one is false positive. Yeah, friends, so what is this error rate? Yeah, so error rate is total false predictions, total false divided by total number of predictions. So basically false positive plus false negative divided by total, means true positive plus true negative plus false positive plus false negative. Likewise, tell me what is accuracy. Okay, so accuracy is total true predictions. Total true by total number of predictions. And for formula, we have true positive plus true negative divided by all TP plus TN plus FP plus FN. Okay, tell me what is sensitivity? Okay, so sensitivity is true positive by total number of positive, which is true positive plus false negative. Okay, next we have specificity. Yeah, what is specificity? Yeah, again here, let me remind you, sensitivity is also called as recall or true positive rate. It is also called as recall or true positive rate. Okay, this is called as true negative rate. And it is given by true negative by total number of negative. Total number of negative is true negative plus false positive. Okay, next coming to precision. Yeah, friends. So what is precision? It is also known as positive prediction value. So it is basically total number of positive predictions. Sorry, true positives by total number of positive values, which is true positive plus false positive. Next, we have false positive rate. Yeah, so this is total number of incorrect positives, which is true negatives, by total number of negatives, which is true negative plus false negative. This is positive, false positive, basically. Yeah, true negative plus false positive, total number of negatives. Okay, so let's move to our next question. What are the different learning methods in ML? Okay, friends. So different learning methods are, let me write it. So we have three learning methods in ML: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Okay, let's go to the next one. What is supervised learning? Okay, friends, supervised learning is that in which we have labeled output data along with our input data. So basically here, the output data or the dependent uh, variable, we can say, is found out, means the classification is done according to the uh, independent variables. So we find out the relation between dependent and independent variables. So basically all the independent variables are all the other columns except the target variable, where target variable is the dependent column. So what are the different types of supervised learning we should know? So we have two types: classification and regression. Second is regression. So friends, next question is, what is classification? Okay, so friends, we know supervised is when we have a labeled output column. So in case of classification, we have categorical columns. So here we have categorical columns as the output. And these categorical columns may belong to two or more classes, hence the name classification. So we predict into which class means according to the independent data, a feature means row will fall. Okay, so what are the examples of classification? Let us see. So for this, yeah, if we, you can type in the chat also the answers if you know. Okay, let me tell you. So first we have logistic regression. Neighbors. We have KNN. Decision tree. Random forest also we have. SVM. And many more. Uh, yeah, so let's go to the next one. What is regression? And also give some examples for the algorithms. Okay, for this regression, we have a continuous output column. So we can say regression, it consists of a set of machine learning methods that allow us to predict a continuous outcome variable based on the value of one or multiple independent, or you can say predictor variables. So basic goal of regression model is to build a mathematical equation that defines the y as a function of x. So y is basically the output variable and x are the predictors. Okay, so we can write here continuous variable columns. Okay, tell me some of the examples of this regression. Okay, so for this we have linear regression. We also have support vector regression. Ridge, lasso and ridge. Regression. Decision tree also we can use here. Also random forest. Okay, let's take the next one. What is unsupervised learning? Okay, here friends, for unsupervised learning, we don't have any output column. So basically, Yeah, so basically we just find the patterns which is hidden inside, patterns and information, and according to that we group those uh, data set. So it is of two kinds, clustering. So one we have clustering and another we have association rules. So clustering, association rules. So next is what is clustering? Yeah, we have others also. Yeah, Dheeraj. Recommendation engine, PCA segmentation. Yeah, we have all those also. Okay, friends. So what is clustering? Yeah, Dheeraj, correct. So clustering is an algorithm, uh, basically unsupervised learning algorithm, which is able to find a structure or pattern in a collection of uncategorized data. So unsupervised learning algorithms will process your data and find the natural clusters that exist in the data. Okay, now what are the different types of clustering we have? Types of clustering. Okay, so clustering is of four types basically: exclusive, agglomerative, overlapping, and probabilistic. Exclusive, agglomerative, overlapping, and probabilistic. Okay, so what is this exclusive? Okay, so for exclusive, any data point in the data set will belong only to one cluster. So any data point belong to one cluster. So in this, we have k-means. K-means clustering. Next is agglomerative. So what is agglomerative? So in this method, we have every data is a cluster. So we start with every data is a cluster, and those clusters which are closer to each other form uh, another cluster. So basically, like this, clusters are formed. So here the example is hierarchical. Okay, next we have overlapping. Yeah, Dheeraj, correct. So in overlapping, we have fuzzy sets. So here we have fuzzy set, something called fuzzy sets. So here uh, a point may belong to different fuzzy sets. So it may belong to different clusters with separate degree of membership. So at any moment, whatever degree of membership is there for that point, yeah, for every cluster, it has a membership, but the degree is different. So based on the distance. So for this, we have example, fuzzy C means. So example here is fuzzy C means. Then we have probabilistic. Yeah, so in this case, we use probability distribution. We use probability distribution to determine the clusters. So we can take an example like we have something like men's glove. Then another item is woman's glove. Then we have again men's shoe and women's shoe. So we can group it like this, shoe and glove. So shoe would contain men and women. Likewise, glove will also contain men and women. Otherwise, we can do it like this, or men and women will be clusters, and under this, shoe and glove will be the data. Okay, friends, so I think we'll stop here today, and we'll meet again tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, friends. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.